EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Chicago Blues. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20.
What you doing out there,
boy? And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Watch one. I got you. So nice to move in. Let's go, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
They set up the screen for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Blues nothing.
Second and 11 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14, Blues nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a
good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 22 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
As physical as this game is, sometimes it's precision that gets guys into the end zone. And that's exactly what we saw on that play. Tremendous blocking. Running back saw it and followed it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Henry. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So nice number one. Arnie. Mike White. 19 White.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
So nice number one. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy up. Check. Kill. Mike Ward. Focus, defense, focus.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's going to be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Kill.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
He's not going to get me. Watch the eye.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
under pressure, and down he goes.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Washington.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 13. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And 6.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So Mike number one. Come on, D. Mike one. Go. Shoot.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Those defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your
the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll drop the throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, B. Big series.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Get him. Get him. Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch 1.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch 1. Watch 1. Blue dead. Blue dead. So Mike's number 1.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. 2nd
and 4. He completes it to Westbrook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the